Arma 3 is such a massive game that I still get questions on how I do some of the things I showcase in videos, like what mod is that realistic aiming effect you're using? And I think you'd be surprised to know that it's not a mod at all. It's actually a mechanic that goes as far back as 2001 to Operation Flashpoint. Here's 7 overlooked mechanics that will get you playing Arma 3 again. At number 7 is the ability to zero your sniper rifle for accurate shots. All weapons in Arma have had the option to change the zero distance on the weapon, where most of the weapons are zeroed to 300 meters by default, which is perfect for about 98% of the ground engagements that you'll have at Arma 3. But sometimes you need to reach out and touch someone, and you'd probably like to do it in one shot while feeling like a silent professional instead of a dude that got issued his rifle yesterday and slept through Marksmanship 101 class. By holding left control and scrolling up and down with the mouse, you can change the zero on your weapon. This is particularly helpful for snipers who obviously need to zero way further than 300 meters. To get the most accurate zero, you can whip out your trusty laser rangefinder. Hit T to zero the finder and get your distance to the target. From there, zero your weapon to the closest notch within 50 meters to your zero. Then simply place the crosshair directly over the target and make him go away. At number 6 is the reduced haze option that was included a couple years ago. I used to absolutely shill a mod called Reduced Haze Mod by one of the best modders to ever touch a keyboard, and I still do. Download everything this man makes now. I'm not asking, but following the update in March of 2024, the option appeared to set the haze effect manually through the game options. You can see the effect it will have on the game world immediately if you have the 3D world option as your background in the Arma 3 menu. I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the best visual improvements released in a while for me personally, and it really helps the world visuals pop. I add on a couple simple reshade effects, and man, do I love looking at this wonderful game while I play it. At number 5 is sling loading. The Helicopters DLC was the first true DLC launched back in 2014, and with it came the ability to sling load cargo from helicopters. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is probably one of my personal favorite mechanics that rotary aircraft can do. Whether you like it or not, logistics wins wars. And this mechanic enables commanders in Arma to conquer the tyranny of distance by relocating supplies, munitions, and fuel closer to the frontline troops that need them. Not only that, but you can even pick up boats and vehicles that don't bust the carry limit of the assigned aircraft. Even better, you can ride in the vehicle being transported if a buddy or the AI helo picks you up. By far one of the funnest ways to get around and can lead to some hilarious moments with the boys. At number 4 is using mod presets for the launcher. This one will save you tons of time if you didn't know about it already. If you want to play with friends and you're using mods, well, the best way is to send them a preset of your mod list. Do this by hitting the preset button to the right of your custom mod list. This will save it as an HTML, but also allow you to send it to someone to then be downloaded. This HTML is a list of mod links that, when dropped into the launcher, will automatically detect all installed mods and will prompt you to subscribe to and install the ones you don't have yet. Not only that, it will save in your list of mod lists. This is crazy handy and about 1 billion times faster than sending a list to a buddy and having them go one by one in the Steam Workshop hunting for mods. At number 3 are modules. Now, this one is for the guys that like creating their own experiences in the editor. And if you dipped even one toe into the wide world of modules, you'll realize just how incredibly powerful they are. Modules are essentially advanced scripts that are condensed into easy-to-use modules that can be synced within the editor to things like triggers and other modules to save tons of time and avoid having to learn and use a ton of scripting yourself. Of course, like everything in Arma, modules are expanded immensely with mods, but the capability wouldn't be there at all if Bohemia hadn't programmed them in as a usable option. So thank you, Bohemia developers, for having the foresight to do this. You can use these modules to create incredible experiences within missions you build and share with the rest of the community, or if you just want to get on and experiment yourself. Mods like Modules Enhanced and Ambient modules include some of the most amazing quality of life ones that I use regularly, namely airstrikes and artillery strikes. But there's a ton of individual things that these modules will do and that are available to you and will literally change the game entirely. I promise. At number 2 are compositions. Another banger decision by Bohemia back in 2020. You can create literally any combination of assets, be it custom squads, triggers with specific scripts loaded, entire custom built bases, and everything in between. Not only can you save them to be used later, you can upload them to the Steam Workshop for the entire player base to use. Really enjoy this incredible base edition you just built? We'll upload it to the Steam Workshop and let the player base enjoy it as well. Another way these compositions have totally changed the game are with scripts saved within. Take Shark Dude's helicopter compositions, for example. Using scripts that he's added that you can actually see within the editor if you open it all up, he's created entirely new aircraft using assets within the game. Once I found these, I was honestly blown away, and this level of customization deserves some spotlight and completely reinforces the fact that Arma 3 is the everything game. There's simply no end to what it can do. And the offline Eden editor is without a doubt the best addition to Arma 3, hands down. And at number 1 is what everyone's probably been asking about, and that is, what is that realistic aiming effect that lets me move my weapon around but not the screen? Well, that mechanic is called aiming dead zone and has been a default option in Arma since 2001, believe it or not. Arma 3, however, has it turned off by default. Why? I'm not entirely sure. Going into the options and the game options, you can set your aiming dead zone slider to about 50%, and then you can mirror the exact aiming effect that I use, because that's about where I have mine. If you've played the standard way all of these years, this will take a little bit of getting used to again, but I honestly cannot go back and play the standard way anymore. This is such a more fluid and immersive aiming experience, and not only does it feel good, it just looks so much better as well. I love taking weapons with iron sights and just spitting hate downrange. The aiming feel is just so good with this mechanic on. I cannot recommend it enough. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video of 7 things that will no doubt get you playing Arma 3 again. If there's one that I missed or one that you enjoy that you feel like nobody uses and you're like, holy shit, everybody needs to know about this, comment it down below for all of us. I love this game, and the fact that I keep finding new ways to enjoy it after 12 fucking years of playing means I'll probably keep enjoying it for years to come. Thank you, as always, to my Patreon supporters and my channel members. And I want to say a special welcome to all the new members over the last month. There's been quite the increase, so thank you guys for being here on this journey with me. The support really means everything. And thank you for your time and for watching, and I will see you in the next video.